Okay, so this is my first pin bag, and the first princess that we're going to look at is Jasmine. So I have this pin. It is a Walt Disney Imagineering pin, and I have it for quite a few princesses. There was a year or two where I collected this and got these types of pins for birthdays and Christmas, just from everybody that I knew. So this was a limited edition of 250, and they sort of have like a stained glass or a two-layered effect where the clear glass above it has a painted effect where all the features, like the eyes and eyebrows of the animal and the princess, are painted above. So it's sort of a two-layered effect. That's Jasmine. I'm also a member of the Disney Park Pack 3.0, so I have some of the pins of that collection. I haven't been a member too long, so I don't have all of those pins, but I do have it of these pins. They are a limited edition of 500, I believe. Yep, 500. Sometimes I don't go for booster pack pins, but when they're old, then I consider them rare, and then I really want them. So I think this was a booster pack pin, or maybe a lanyard pin, and I really like it. I think it was even before I started collecting it, because I've never even seen that pin. I know this was the lanyard series, and I really like that as well. This was a pin, I think it's a pin-on-pin, definitely, with a dangle element, which I really like. There is the lamp facing the right way, and it is from 2002, limited edition of 5,000. This is a cameo pin, which is a mystery box or mystery bag collection from not that long ago. This is the ear hat collection, and I only got this ear hat, the Jasmine, because it was the only one that I liked. This pin is from Box Lunch, very recent, and this pin is the wedding dress collection that was from Disneyland in Paris. This is my first Jasmine pin, and this is my second Jasmine page. So I'm just going to get up and show you that this is the mirror compact collection that is quite old. I have quite a few of these though, because I also went through a stage of just collecting these. This pin is new for me, but old. It is the windows that open, or the shade, I would guess you would call it, that open. It's in pretty good condition too, so I was glad I found that. This is also old, but I just found it. It's really pretty, and I got a few of the other princesses in this as well. It's a 3D element of the princess recessed in this frame, which is quite elaborate, which I really like. And it is from, let's see, 2005. This is a pin with Jasmine and Aladdin with a boo sticking off the end. This is another one of the recent Park Pack pins. What I don't like about these pins is sometimes the scene pins are too dark, so it's really hard to see them. And it's sad because this pin in particular, the one with the frame, is often my favorite pin because of the elaborate frame, but also my least favorite pin because the scene inside is too dark. This is an OE pin, I believe. This is an OE pin. This pin is special for me because it's one of the first pins I ever got, and it was so beautiful that when I came home from Walt Disney World, I kept staring at it, and then I looked up more pins and really found out about how extensive the pin community was and how old pin trading, or how far back it went. And that's when I started collecting from home. This, I believe, is from an attraction collection. This is from the Mystery Box Throne collection, which is not too long ago. This, I believe, is from, let's see, 2002. For some reason, I thought that was a foreign park. I'm not sure. This for sure is from Paris. It's the Disney couples that are open edition that I have a few of those now in. Okay, the next page is Snow White. Snow White is not one of my favorite princesses, but I do have a lot of Snow White pins. So again, in the center, we have the Walt Disney Imagineering with that 3D element. So her eyes and eyebrows and the bird's eyes are painted on. Here's the frame, that 3D frame that I was telling you about that I recently got. Here's the throne, and I don't have a lot of the thrones. I traded a lot of them away because I decided not to collect all of them because I wasn't a fan of all of them. Here is that Park Pack pin that I liked, but the middle is a little too dark still. It's hard to see. This pin is another one of the cameos. This pin is another one of the Paris couple pins. This is a villain, which I really liked. I remember I paid a lot for this pin. I'm not a villain person, but I just thought it was better than... Sometimes I like collecting other characters rather than just the one princess over and over. And this was from, it looks like a cruise from 2004. I was not on that cruise. I was, however, on this cruise where I collected this pin, Old Man in the Sea, but you can get this pin a lot of other places. This is the Food and Wine pin for this year, 2018, and it has Grumpy in the rubberized element, which is, it's okay. I really like the pin. I don't like rubberized elements on pins, so I wish it kind of didn't have that. This pin I like because you don't see it around a lot, so I like pins like that. Oh, I paid $18 for it. It is a Disneyland Resort Paris pin. This is another one of the Park Pack pins. This is, I like a pin, an older pin from 2013. And I like it because she's carrying a bucket. She's sort of not just like standing there looking pretty. This again is an older pin. I love that she has the flowers. I also believe this is from Paris. This is from a mystery couples pack. And this is from a lanyard, I believe, but I really, really like that. I traded for that. I traded for that as well. So this is the second page of Snow White. This pin is the Old Hag, and it's a slider pin that came out last year, I believe 2017, or maybe the year before that, for the 80th anniversary of Snow White. I had also gotten the Snow White and Prince pin, but I traded that away to Karen from Karen USA Adventures. She has a YouTube page and Instagram. This is a Paris pin, the Animators pins, and I love the Animators pins. So I think I have all of them except for Moana because I'm not a fan of the Moana movie, and Tinkerbell. Another Maleficent pin, not Maleficent, sorry, Evil Queen pin. This is from the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train Ride. This pin I traded for. It is the First Day of Winter pin, and I believe they have one for each of the seasons, but I only managed to get my hand on this one. It's from 2002, limited edition of 3,500. That was a pretty good trade for me. This is also a Park Pack pin. This is one of those mirrors that opens up. This is an older pin that you don't see often. And it has a weird back, but I like it. And I remember I got it from a reputable source. This is also an older pin. This is from Mystery Box, the shields that are out right now. These two, I believe, are open edition. So that is my Jasmine and Snow White collection for right now.